car on top, I will have some pretty heavy expenses. I think it's a good thing, and let me tell you why. Forcing yourself into uncomfortable situations where you know you have to make a lot of money, you know you have bills that you have to pay, and there's no one coming to help you, it almost forces you to work more, make more money. All right, so this is officially my last time getting into the Toyota Corolla. This is what it looks like, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. It's so crazy. Shoot, I didn't realize I wasn't at 0.5. Sorry about that. Fucking crazy, bro. I've been waiting so long. I didn't even sleep last night. That's how long I've been waiting for this.
Okay, just say you're not ready. Okay, coming in heavy. Okay, they ain't in shape, I'm petty. Okay, y'all be on E unleady. Okay, hold the confetti. Okay, just say you're not ready.
This thing is insane. It's like the real life Batmobile.
Try to feed them rules. You cannot hide behind the shades, I see right through it. You ain't stand up on your word, then you's a fool. They're not.
Alright guys, so it's currently 7:39 in the morning, and honestly it's been kind of sick because I've been waking up early again without an alarm, just kind of like naturally. It's kind of nice because, you know, back when I first started the video business, like it was difficult for me to, and it's funny because I've been talking a lot about this recently with students, with people I know. When you first like get into the world of like starting your own business and doing your own thing, the hardest thing is figuring out your time management, learning your time management skills, because no one's gonna, you know, set an alarm for you, tell you when to wake up, build out an optimized schedule for you that works with you and is tailored to your goals. So that's how I got a lot of shit done. That's how I got to where I'm at today. And I've been waking up early again and it feels good. But today it's a big day and I had to make a video. I haven't made a video in a long time. I've been filming. I've been doing stuff. I've been filming. I did film me moving out of Scottsdale, moving back into here. But unfortunately, that footage got deleted. I'm a dumbass. Classic, right? There won't be any stuff that did move out of Scottsdale. Time was up there. Didn't really make sense for me to be up there anymore. And I had to move out of this apartment. And you guys heard me talking about how this was the apartment you saw in my vlogs last year, this time last year. And yeah, so all that being said, today we are picking up the M4 Competition. Holy shit. Now, don't get it confused. This is not the end goal. This is simply a milestone, but this is a pretty big milestone for me. I've been wanting M4, M3, something for a long time. And let me actually show you. The funny thing is like, I've been doing like a ton of reflecting since like the last time I made a video. And not just a ton of reflection on like me, who I am or anything like that. Like, I mean, just a ton of reflecting in general. And when I say a ton of reflecting, I mean a ton, like really looking at like the last 5 years of my life and being like, holy shit, like the amount of delayed gratification, the amount of shit that I had to like overcome, the amount of problems that I've had to face, the amount of people that I've lost. In this period of time of reflection, like I've just naturally had conversations with people about how fucking hard it is to actually go start, build a business, become an entrepreneur. Like it is so glorified on social media how amazing it is to run your business, make money online. Like it's so fucking like normally glorified now that people think it's the easier option, when in reality it's no harder. And anyone trying to go get like a med school degree or trying to go be a doctor or a dentist, like that shit's also really hard. You know what I mean? Like trying to go and do that, get the degree, get the schooling that you need, education to go and, you know, build that role in a career. So this is actually my old phone, and back to what I was saying about the M4. So I kept my old phone and I didn't trade it in for my new one because I wanted to keep everything. Like I have everything on this phone from like when I first started my business, when I was still in college, before I even started my business. My camera roll goes that far back. But when you go up to, found it yesterday because I knew I was picking up the car today. I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, so November 8th, 2021. I had started my business at the end of 2020. We're actually coming up on 5-year anniversary for my video business, which is super exciting. If you look at the date on this, so if you look at the date, you can see November 8th, 2021, and it's a screenshot of, it's just a regular M4. It's a 2017. It was $52,000 for 34,000 miles. And it's just crazy that I was taking screenshots of shit like this, and now today I'm picking up the M4 Competition. 2022, 11K miles, beautiful spec. I still haven't seen it in person, just some pictures and videos. So today, I mean, all the paperwork's pretty much already done. They said I have like about 10 minutes max worth of signing to do on some other stuff. You know what's funny? I went from a blue Toyota Corolla, you guys saw in my video last year. I'll show some clips right now. It was so random. I remember it was right about the time when I was about to start the series with Cam, and him and I were talking about, I mean, he started talking to me about wanting to do it and asked me if I wanted to do it. I remember I was like, I don't know what it was. I don't know how it happened. Someone started telling me about M340Is. I didn't know what they were. I started looking into them. I started looking at dealerships by me. There was this one, it was used, and it was right around the time when I was starting the series with Kim, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go look at it. Typically is not a good thing for someone like me who is super car enthusiastic, and I've been in love with cars since I was a kid. I literally was playing like the OG Need for Speed on the OG Xbox, not the OG, like not the Xbox 360, like the OG Xbox. And yeah, so like I absolutely love cars, and I've had 2 M340Is, and now I'm gonna have an M4 Comp. Like, do I have a problem? Absolutely. Would I recommend doing this shit? Absolutely fucking not. Probably a fresh breath of air to whoever's watching this video, because all you'll see on social media these days is people buying crazy exotic cars, talking about how much money they make, talking about how you need to do what they're doing, talking about how easy it is, talking about, you know, how young they are. And, you know, respect to all these people who are actually buying these cars at the age that they're at, because, you know, respect, like, you did it, bro. Like, you're him. For me, it's been a 5-year process of getting to this point. Am I at where I want to be? Is this end goal? Absolutely not. But it's just, again, like I said, huge milestones for me. But yeah, it's gonna be a great fucking day. I got to get some work done. I got to get some shit done. I'm actually in the process of moving, like I said, so I got tons of shit all over the place. I'm sure you guys probably already saw in the B-roll. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. We finally getting the M4 Competition.
Okay, so I'm actually at my parents' house now. I went to drive to the dealership earlier and the M4 wasn't ready, so I had to turn back around, but it's all good because Justin, the homie who you guys saw in the video where I bought that white M340i, he's hooking it up. He's driving the car to me, and I'm at my parents' house right now because I want to get their reaction to me buying the M4 Comp. So fucking stoked for this thing to get here. I got brand new tires on the back wheels. They're doing like a full detail. It got, you know, new oil done, so the whole thing is just ready to fucking rip. I'm just waiting for Justin to pull up. I'm gonna film my parents' reaction. Fucking crazy, bro. I've been waiting so long. I didn't even sleep last night. That's how long I've been waiting for this car. Oh my god, bro. This thing is actually insane, dude.
Congrats, bro. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. For hit someone with the laser radar gun, it's gonna jam it. Yeah. So you're pretty much like
No,
in quartz, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the front.
What is this matte color?
It's insane, right?
It's amazing. Wow. So happy for you, baby.
My god, bro. I can't even believe what the fuck this thing looks like, bro. Bro, there's no way this is mine. What the fuck, bro?
People have dynoed these. To the wheels, they're making like 520, so it's really a 620 horsepower car. I mean, it gets hard. Oh no.
You're kind of good at recording, huh?
Duh.
Oh my gosh, dude, I gotta see the buckets.
It's like hard to get out.
Dude, what are your thoughts, bro?
Bro.
What do you think, bro?
This thing is insane. It's like the real life Batmobile.
Oh my gosh, bro. I told you I was gonna do it, bro.
I know.
I told you.
Bro, give me some, bro. That's crazy.
Let's fucking
Like,
go.
actually.
All right, guys. So it is 7:58 in the morning. Like I said, I've been waking up earlier again, which is nice. But today I actually get the keys to my new apartment as well, which is sick because last night I got the M4. We packed some stuff in the M4. I had to go get a cashier's check and then go get the keys to the apartment before I could start moving stuff in. But that's what we're going to be doing today. Moving stuff in. I'm actually moving in with Colton, which is going to be so fucking sick because that has been my best friend for quite some time now, and we've been working out together for a really long time, and we think
it's going to be really good for us to both live together, just because, you know, we're locked in. He wants to grow in ways that I can help him, and I want to grow in ways that he can help me. And I think it's just going to be an awesome experience living together. So, and we got a sick place, and I can't wait to give you guys a tour. Can't wait to build out the office again. I'm loving how everything is going right now, guys. It feels good. It feels good to get out of this apartment. This apartment was great. You guys saw it last year in the last summer's vlogs. And now we got an M4 comp, which you guys saw, which is fucking crazy. Truck packed. Gotta take the M4 as well. Head into the new apartment for the very first time. Hey, I'll send you the address. Okay, bet. All right, guys. So official first day with the M4. I'm fucking moving in it. Today is moving day, so it's also going to be Colton's first time seeing the M4, so we're going to get his reaction, which would be sick. Colton's been my best friend forever, like I said, and he knows I've worked my ass off for this car, so it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a solid day of moving into another apartment. Once again, you guys love, obviously, watching my content of moving from state to state, apartment to apartment. It's so much fun to watch, so much fun to do. It's even more fun to actually move. It goes on and on.
Except for this one body.
Buddy.
This thing is nuts.
Buddy. Yeah, one of these will be in office. And all right, ready? All right, guys, we're posted up with the M4 for the very first time for this video. I kind of want to go through like the car itself, because I kind of did some of it with Justin, but it was very brief. He delivered the car to me, so it wasn't like we were at the dealership. He could do like a full run through. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through it. I want to show you guys the full car. So after that, I have Elijah here, he's helping me film, so shout out to Elijah. We're gonna walk through this car though. Biggest thing for me is the front end. I mean, the front end of this thing is just so aggressive, and the paint is the, I think it's the, let me lift this up. Under the hood is just so badass too. I'll put the light on it. Yeah, so it's the individual frozen deep gray metallic. Obviously you got the twin turbos in here. It's the most badass engine setup I fucking have ever owned. Easily, obviously. This is 100% the craziest car I've owned. I love the color, the frozen deep gray metallic. I think it's more like, kind of gives me more matte black vibes than like gray. Would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's more like matte black looking, and I think the guy smoked out these headlights because they're a little dark.
The light's not doing it justice.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not doing it justice. There's no front lip on it right now. It does have the carbon intakes down here, which is sick. And then on this side over here we have, this is the laser that's set up inside the car, which I'll show you when we go to the interior. But yeah, this front end is just so aggressive. Full carbon exterior, it's got the carbon intakes, carbon mirror caps. And then obviously when you come inside, you have the fucking absolutely stunning carbon fucking bucket seats, race seats. I mean, these things are just, not like, everyone talks about how uncomfortable they are. I don't think they're actually that bad. Obviously, like, the comfortable seats are more manageable, like, especially if you're going like on a long drive, but things are badass. There's tons of room in the back seat still too. There's tons of room back there. I mean, if you're over 6 foot, it's going to be a little hard because your head will definitely hit the roof, but there's so much space back there, and then even in the trunk too. Lip right here, we do have carbon diffuser. Doesn't have an exhaust right now, but I think we might have to eventually throw an exhaust on it.
Yeah, you gotta change that soon.
Definitely gotta throw an exhaust on it. Spacious trunk, the seats go down, so it's like very, very spacious. You can fit a ton of stuff in here. I was moving, you know, a ton of my stuff from my apartment in the car, so that was useful. Using the M4 as a
using the M4.
Actually, I think the biggest thing for me in comparison to the M340i was this shift knob. I love having like a knob because like I just naturally when I'm driving put my hands on this thing. Obviously you got carbon all over the interior, carbon center console, carbon wheel paddles. it drives so well. Like
It drives like a dream.
Yeah,
man.
literally, it does drive like a dream. It doesn't have an exhaust, so it doesn't sound crazy. Honestly, the M340i that had the OEM BMW Performance exhaust obviously sounded better because it had that. But obviously, this thing is not single turbo; it's twin turbo. So this thing is like a totally
This
different
thing
beast.
moves.
Yeah, totally different beast than the M340i. There wasn't like a clip that I was able to shoot because I didn't have anyone filming with me when Justin took it off. But I mean, like, I'm still just absolutely shocked at the fact that I own this thing. I get to drive it, I get to have it. I mean, I've wanted this car for a long time now. There was just this different level of ambition that I had when I first started my video business 5 years ago. And this is just like a physical product of all the shit that I've had to go through, all the bad times, all the bad months, all the hard times, like, you know, clients churning, you know, shit not working out with clients, the business overall just being at low points, me being at low points in my life, and eventually, you know, it just getting to the point where I'm able to make something like this happen. And if I had to give anyone else any advice out there, I would say, you know, a lot of the stuff that you see nowadays on social media, it's really revolved around like young kids owning really nice cars, which is great. There's tons of opportunity out there now in the social media landscape that is out there to, you know, build gigantic personal brands, create really awesome products, sell amazing services. And there's just this whole new wave of the internet, AI, social media that allows young guys who can go and build their skills, build a company, even build a small team that could be a powerhouse. You know, there's so many people off the top of my head that I know that are running, you know, not the biggest teams, but are definitely crushing with results, and not just money either, but as well as what they provide as a service for clients. And yeah, I think overall there's just this overwhelming, crazy opportunity to, you know, be in your early 20s, make something like this happen, or even something crazier. I mean, there's guys who are younger than me, have crazier cars, doing way better than me, and it's not a comparison thing. It's just for you guys to understand that the opportunity is real. This is definitely possible. Again, like I said in this video, this is a milestone for me. This is not the end goal. Obviously, it's a huge milestone for me. This thing is fucking gorgeous, and
It's a full circle moment for you.
yeah.
What was it, 12 months ago? What were you driving?
10 months ago.
10 months ago.
10 months ago, I said in the video too, I had the blue Toyota Corolla, like 70,000 miles on it. And before that, remember the white Volkswagen?
Dude, that thing,
Dude,
you could hear that thing from 3 miles away, and not in a good way.
the transmission on the Volkswagen blew out. And I got that car in 2019, and the transmission blew out in 2021. And then I had the Corolla all up until last year. Last July is when I got my first M340. And then I got this in May, so of 2025. Yeah, definitely a super full circle moment. Have to give grace to my family and my friends because they have just helped me so much in the journey of becoming a person worthy of something like this. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions that's so easy for young guys, young entrepreneurs, is to think like something like this can happen overnight. There's nothing real about that. There is a tremendous amount of gratification that, you know, you feel when you work at something for 5 years. You don't fucking quit, even though no matter how hard it gets, when you're not making money, you're investing your money, people don't believe in you, people are, you know, questioning your vision, nothing really makes sense. And I think that's the whole point, is to be so delusionally obsessed with what you believe is actually going to work and seeing it through until the point where it actually does. Because, you know, up until that point, it's like, you know, you have to live, eat, dream, sleep that vision, and never give up. Because I think what's on the other side of doing the really hard things, and believe in yourself, because it's really hard to believe in yourself under the circumstances where no one else does, no one else sees your vision, and quite frankly, you have no results to show for what you believe is going to happen. It's going to happen. When I dropped out of college and spent every single dollar on the fucking camera that I'm looking at right now that's filming this video, there was nothing to show for the fact that I was able to go and buy a really expensive camera and somehow turn that into a business. Nothing to show for it. Absolutely not. Did I sign my first client at 18? Indirectly, without knowing? Yes, it was my high school. I made football videos for them. I did 2 deals with them for football seasons. It was a couple $1,000. So that was my first taste of it, right? But, you know, you graduate high school, the whole plan that's, you know, articulated for us before we even graduate is, you know, you're supposed to go to college, you're supposed to go get that degree, get that job. Most people will, right? Because, you know, they have some kind of interest, whether that's business, law, medical, whatever the case may be, you know, and that there's you know, the institutions that have and provide the education that's necessary for you to go out and get that career that, you know, will sustain a life for you and a career, which is great. And I think that's fitting for people that, you know, are looking for that. But then there's also this path where it's like obviously very untraditional. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel most of the time. It still even is. This is not something that just magically makes, you know, everything perfect. You know, not everything's gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna be perfect. Just because I achieved this doesn't mean, you know, I'm gonna go and make tens of millions of dollars instantly. This is simply just a milestone of a physical representation of all the work that I've put in over the last 5 years. And I think that's the main purpose of this video, is for you guys to see, you know, the entire journey. And I wish I documented more. I totally should have. Elijah knows it behind the camera. He knows I should have filmed more and documented more. I just was so focused on figuring out how to turn it into a business. And now I have the opportunity to document stuff like this and, you know, show you that it's possible. And that's simply what I want to do with this kind of stuff, and posting content with the car, is just to show young guys, even guys who are older. I've coached guys who are in their mid-30s, closing on their 40s, who, you know, are opened up to this new world and this new idea of like, damn, like I can really turn a skill into a business, go sell it as a service, which I feel like is a great start for any entrepreneur, to be honest. And, you know, you got guys who start car detailing businesses, home cleaning services. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can get into nowadays. And like I said earlier, we have this tremendously awesome opportunity to be able to use content, document it, post on social media, reach clients, get clients inbound to us, you know, set up all these fancy things like funnels. And, you know, we have so much access to software and tools that really just is in our favor to help us win, in comparison to like 5, 10, 15 years ago that, you know, we didn't have access to now then. So I feel like more so now, if you're someone who's watching this that's inspired by this, you could probably get here a lot faster than I did. I'm not gonna lie, that's just me being honest. And I think the opportunity out there that's built for us is meant to get you there faster than you think, and it's definitely possible. So that's honestly going to be it for this video. I just wanted to run through the car, you know, obviously talk about how I got here. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave in the comments below. I'm sure to answer any of those. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this YouTube video of me getting my M4 competition.